guys, so today I'm doing the little bit of everything tag that was created by Beauty by Mrs. Outlaw, who is Yvette and Sarah Jones. So hey ladies, thank you for creating this tag. It's nice to have something new once in a while. Just gonna jump into this because there's a few questions. First question is, do you keep up with the Kardashians? Which is actually a funny question because I used to not. I mean, maybe I saw, you know, an episode here and there, just like watching reruns one day when I stayed home from school. Because I did that sometimes, you know. While everybody else was watching Full House. But I'd watch, you know, an episode or two. And then if you look back through my Reflections of 2013 video, you can see why I was in Nebraska for 2 weeks at the end of September, beginning of October. But while I was there, my grandparents had Wi-Fi at their house. I brought my laptop, so I was like, alright. And I sat there and I watched every single episode of it. So I'm definitely caught up on the Kardashians, let me tell you. And pretty much the reason for that was because me and my mom's cousin were sitting there talking about it, and she was like, how are they even famous? How did we even get here? And so I just kind of wanted to go back. I mean, I knew about the whole, like, sex tape and everything, but, like, I wanted to kind of go back and see how it's led up to Kim Ye and Northwest and all this craziness. So I'm definitely caught up on the Kardashians, let me tell you. If you could have an old muscle car, which one would you choose? That's kind of a hard question. I know a lot of girls actually wouldn't be able to answer that because not a lot of girls are into cars, but I think a truck. I think like a really, really old classic GMC or Ford or something. I think. Is that considered a muscle car? I don't know. Maybe. That's kind of what I want. Or I could make a Jeep into a muscly Jeep. Maybe. I don't know. Do you curse like a sailor when the camera isn't rolling? Well, I curse like a soldier's girlfriend. So, there's that. If your significant other gave you a hall pass, who would you use it on? Be honest. Well, honestly, I don't think I would even take it because Zach is everything that I ever wanted in a man, and I wouldn't have any kind of wants or needs to go anywhere else or, you know, have a hall pass. And if I absolutely had to choose, like, some celebrity or something, John Stamos. I could still get it. But, yeah, no, honestly, I probably wouldn't even use it. I just put it, like, in the fire or something. What is one thing you do that you hate to admit? I'm not sure. What do I hate to admit that I do? I drink. Ooh, everybody knows that. Whatever. Do you really brush your teeth in the morning and at night? Be honest. Yes, I do. Sometimes I won't do it at night, once in a blue moon. Sometimes I won't do it in the morning just if I'm in a rush, but I generally use mouthwash instead. And most of the time, like 90% of the time, I use both because I have a whitening Listerine, which I'm going to do a review on later, which is awesome. What is your go-to drink at Starbucks? Well, I haven't really been to Starbucks in a while, but my go-to drink would probably be either half black, half green iced tea, or what's the other one I used to get? It was, I don't know, some kind of chai tea latte thing. Is your current hair color your real hair color? Well, it is, but this is a little bit deceiving because on top I've been using some sun-in to make it a little bit lighter. Then if you go like deep under here, under all these layers, you can see how it's this kind of dark blonde right here. I don't know if my lighting makes it look dark or not, but it absolutely is, and that's technically my real hair color. So as soon as, you know, in a couple of months, I'm actually going to go and kind of make it my real hair color, like all over, just to see what that would look like. And the reason, you know, part of the reason I did the highlights and stuff with the sun in is so that way when you go to do darker, your highlights will stay to just be darker. So why not? So, but yes, blonde is my real hair color. If you could swap bodies with someone, who would it be and why? Probably Zach, just because I think it'd be pretty cool to see what it would be like to be a guy for a day. I mean, maybe not forever. I wouldn't want to switch forever. Like, I love him, but I like being a girl. So, there's that. Have you read 50 Shades of Grey? If so, what did you think? I have not read 50 Shades of Grey, and I probably won't. I don't care that much. 11. Do you crack your knuckles? I do, but not as much as I used to. Pretty much now it'll just be kind of like a once in a blue moon thing, just like kind of, you know, get them all cracked. I'm not doing it like every 5 minutes like I used to, so now I have to do it, damn it. Thanks a lot, guys. You know, I don't do it as much as I used to. And yes, I know it's bad for me, I really don't care. Have you accidentally text messaged someone something you were supposed to be sending to your special someone? There's a lot of some in that, but I probably have. It's probably been a while ago, and it was probably just my mom instead, so I think I did it to one of my friends once. He did it to me, though. That was pretty funny. Zach was listening to, there's some Luke Bryan song I said I liked, and so then he was like, oh, I don't really like Luke Bryan that much, and then he texted me saying that he likes a song, was sitting here waiting on a deer, drinking beer, and wasting bullets, that song. He texted me saying that he liked that song, and then I never got it. And so then we're driving somewhere that night, and he was like, oh yeah, that's funny. I'm like, wait, what? And he was like, oh yeah, you even replied to me. I'm like, no, I didn't reply to you. So then he's like, well, who did I send it to? And he sent it to one of our friends, James, who was like, oh yeah, I like that song too. I'm like, well, it was a good thing it was that song and not like something else, like, you know, high on summertime, drunk on use. I don't know, you know. That was pretty funny. Have you ever created a fake profile to creep on someone? Yes, I have. That is all I'm saying about that. What is your weakness? Cookies or pastries? Probably pastries, because that's what I tend to buy when I'm, like, needing a fix. Like, you know, I always say cookies, like, all the time. I'm like, cookies. But, yeah. Definitely pastries is what I actually eat the most. What do you love about yourself? Well, I have actually learned to love a lot about myself. I've learned to love my hair, which I absolutely hate. You can see it's getting a little frizzy right now. But I have learned to love that. I've learned to love my body. I've learned to love, because I've actually improved myself a lot, and I'll have videos coming up on that later. But I've loved everything about myself now. I've learned to love it all, and that's a really, really hard thing to do, especially when you've been broken down before, but once you get to that point, it's an amazing feeling, let me tell you. So, everything. Do you have to match your nail polish with your toenail polish? No, I don't. That'd be awkward, and I'd be changing my toenail polish, like, every 2 days at that point, so no. My toes are generally, right now, they're red sparkly, but generally they're red or a dark pink, or pink, like a hot pink, or a dark purple, but I never match them. Unless it's French, then sometimes, but that's a different thing. Tell us a few things about you that people would be surprised to know about you. Well, I used to be a lot heavier than I am now, but that's not really surprising. I mean, you can go back to my original videos and see what I actually looked like. I want a bulldog, but that's not surprising either. I'm a pretty open person. There's not really a lot that people would be surprised to know about me. I like cooking, which is something that some people thought. I mean, I could go and sit there and tell you, you know, like I've hiked. I like hiking a lot. I like off-roading. I like camping, which is something that was actually so surprising to my mom, because I never wanted to go camping or hiking or really do anything outside, and then I started enjoying it for some reason. I don't know. But that's definitely something that a lot of people who knew me in high school would be like, really? Heels or flats? It depends on the occasion. I love heels, but I never wear them. I don't know why. So I guess flats. It'd be both, but I wear flats the most. If you could do anything, well, that's actually probably too, because I'm 5'7", and Zach's actually a lot taller than me, which is really nice, because a lot of people I can't wear heels around, but, yeah, it makes me feel a lot taller all the time, and it's kind of awkward. But if you could do anything for one day and money wasn't an option, how would you spend your day? Dream big. Well, if I could do anything for one day, how sad. I would probably throw a manicure and pedicure in there at some point. But mostly, it would probably be going out to the mountains somewhere, like, you know, with Jeeps due out both of our Jeeps, the Jeep, non-existent Jeep that I have, so can I keep it? Can I keep the things I get? If that's that case, then I would go buy a Jeep and do everything I want to do to that, or have it done, whatever. This is going to be a very long day, let me tell you. And then drive somewhere into the mountains, just be there, and, you know, have, like, lunch, dinner, whatever. I would need, like, a week for this day, I think. But it would definitely be in the mountains with Zach, because I don't need a lot of money to be happy, honestly. I mean, yes, money is a good thing, it buys me purses, but I can go out to the mountains and just sit there and stare at them and be happy, so that's pretty cool. What was the last YouTube video you've watched? I think it was one of Lorraine Stanick's, honestly. It was either that or Makeup by Tiffany D. One of her baby vlogs, because I'm so excited for her. Do you have road rage? Yeah, I do. And I used to not, and my mom had road rage really bad, and I would always be like, oh my god, Mom, calm down, you're driving. I know those people. And now I'm like screaming in my car that I'm going to run these people down. And then there have been times where we drive with the doors off and we yell at people. And there's like recently, like the last time this happened, it was the first time of this season with the doors off of the Jeep. We're driving, and this guy in his shiny new car with his tags, you know, he has his sunroof open and all of his windows down so everybody can see he's driving in his new Honda. I'm like, ooh. And it was just like a 4-door Accord, like, you know, not a huge deal. Like, completely everything was just like factory, and it was whatever. And so he's sitting there and texting while he's driving, so I look over, I'm like, oh, you really shouldn't be texting while you're driving, it's not safe. He was like, oh really? I'm like, yeah, I'd really hate to see for your shiny new car to look like a crunched tin can. And he got so mad. I was like, seriously? Like, it was just funny. But I do have road rage. What is your favorite rock and roll song? Can I claim Bon Jovi here? Or Nickelback? I'm sorry, Nickelback. I like them. Probably anything by them. Except for Nickelback's newer stuff. No. Who was your first kiss? Do you still talk to them? Well, I had my first kiss when I was 16. It was actually the week after I turned 16. I was hanging out at my friend's house. She had 2 guys over who were our friends. We were playing Truth or Dare, and, you know, kissed both of them. It's Mike and Cody. And no, I don't talk to them. I haven't talked to them since, like, junior year of high school. If you could have one YouTuber's closet, who would it be? Oh, that's terrible. I think I wouldn't want their whole closet. I think I would combine pieces from each. So definitely, there's some things that I want from Tiffany, Makeup by Tiffany D. I definitely want some of her things. Lorraine Stanick. Some of her things. And then Yvette's, definitely. I love her rocker style. I think that's absolutely great. So if I could, like, just go pick out pieces from each of their closets, that would be lovely. If you could have a YouTuber's makeup collection, who would it be? It's an even harder one, but not really, because I think everybody kind of has the same thing for the most part. And at that point, it would probably be Tiffany's or Yvette's, I think. Do you have a nickname? Oh, I have several. I have Marceroni, which is where Marceroni makeup came from. Lonaroni, Mars. Which used to just be like, my brother called me that, and then occasionally my parents would call me that. Be like, oh, hey, Mars, come here, come do this. You know, like, being called Robert, and, oh, hey, Bob, come do this. You know, it's like that. But then, you know, coworkers and people in school started calling me Mars, and I was like, alright, that works too. What do you think is the best thing about your YouTube channel? Well, the fact that I'm improving it, the fact that I've been sitting here for however many years it's been, doing this, watching my videos get better, watching my quality of myself get better with my confidence and everything. And I mean, you can go back and watch my first couple of videos, because I'm not going to ever delete those. I'm going to always leave them on there so I can go back and see how far I've come. Asking you guys, because I think it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, hide it, that's so embarrassing. It's like, no, I know where I came from. I want to always be reminded of that, because as a person I've changed a whole lot, and I love how I think my YouTube channel has actually helped me kind of come out of the shell that I was in, and it's been a really, really great thing for me. Like, I just got 250 business cards from mail, and I'm so excited. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you know that. How many cars have you had and what were they? Of course you're going to ask this question. Alright, so presently I have a 2004 Toyota Corolla S. It is blue. You guys have seen it probably. Yeah. And then my first car was a 1994 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited. And I regret getting rid of it every single day. Every single day. What is your favorite pizza? Because, you know, you see me tearing up and not continuing on that. Just kidding. What is your favorite pizza? I love just, like, I mean, I've had lots of different kinds of pizzas. There's actually, me and Zach's first date, we had some kind of, like, Alfredo chicken pizza, which was really, really good. And that was a funny story, because we asked for half of it, because Zach doesn't like mushrooms, and I do. So we asked for half of it without mushrooms. So then the waiter comes back, he's like, wait, did you want half with mushrooms or half without mushrooms? I'm like, it's the same thing. And then they ended up putting it on the whole thing. But, generally, I just like pepperoni and mushroom and cheese, but there's all kinds of different pizzas that I've had that I really like. And the last question, if you could only have one lipstick for the rest of your life, which lipstick would you choose? Which is kind of a hard question because I don't really like lipstick that much. I more prefer stains, but I think one, do I just have to pick one? That's terrible. That's not even fair. I think for the one lipstick, this is terrible. It's a terrible question. Probably something pink. So probably like this lipstick. I don't really have that many lipsticks. I wear lipsticks on special occasions. Lipstick. This, no, not that one. This one I actually wore a lot, so it'd probably be this one. This is by Wet n Wild. It's 902C Bare It All, and it looks like this. Pretty much, it's just kind of a, that was an awkward place on my arm. What the hell? Okay, let's do it here so you can see it. It's like that. It's like a nude, tan, but you can like layer it on to where it's a lot darker for in the fall and winter, and then you can like just kind of dot it on and make it lighter. So that one, yeah, yay questions. Okay, this is actually a very good tag, yeah, because there's questions in here that are beauty related, not beauty related. Obviously, you know, you made it, but very, very good. Congratulations, ladies. I love this tag a lot, and I tag everybody else who hasn't done it. Specifically, I'm gonna tag, I don't know if she's done it or not, but I'm gonna tag Daisy and Tiffany and Lorraine, so hopefully you three will do it. But look down below, see if I tagged anybody else, and definitely if you haven't done this video, it doesn't matter if I didn't tag you or not, or if nobody else tagged you or not, do it, because it's tagged and you can just pick it up and do it. Like if you're looking for a video, tags are always there. So definitely do this tag. It's got some good questions, and it's nice to get to know each other a little bit better. So I hope you guys all like this, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.